Hello and good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium. And you join us for this one-day match between India and South Africa. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Yeah, it looks like there are plenty of runs out there, just as I expected with the captain winning the toss. Have chosen to bat first. Going to be the right-hander opening first up today. The left-hander... will be up at the non-strikers end. These two will look to make a solid start for their team. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
That's a solid shot. He's quick onto that in the infield.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edged it. No one there. Could be four. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. South Africa, 12 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Going with pace now.
Fast bowler comes into the attack.
Well played, could be a quick single.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Edge, but it drops safely. And gone. Caught in the slips. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
The left-hander's out in the middle, doing a quick final check of equipment.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. They'll get at least one here. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Over South Africa, 17 for 1.
Excellent first over, and they followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Doesn't beat the infield. Poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
Worked the ball around that over, but their great start took a bit of a hit that over.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Pulled away. Should just be the single with deep square leg out there. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the fourth over. South Africa are now 22 for 1.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Edge, amazing delivery. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. That'll be a dead ball. Nicely played. There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
End of the fifth over. South Africa are now 31 for 1.
Shot, should be runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Scamper through for a single, good running. That's a solid shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Straight to the fielder. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
Hendricks coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down to deep square. Hendricks ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. They'll get at least one here.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Good return back from the deep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
South Africa are now 40 for 2.
Great shot, pulled straight to back of the square leg though. Well played, could be a quick single. Just quick onto that in the infield.
Ended the 8th over. The batting team are now on 43 for 2.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Siraj shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Nice solid defensive shot.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now on 47 for 2.
Offers the pad. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. On that nicely, good defence. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. End of the over. One from it. South Africa 48 for 2. 2 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. Going with spin now.
captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield. Worked away. It's a nice single. Edge, amazing delivery. Everyone's gone up.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
That's a solid shot. Great commitment. South Africa starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Nice, solid defensive shot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
There'll be runs here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
And left alone again, through to the keeper again.
Yadav over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
Into the 14th over. The batting team are now 64 for 3.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. And safe hands from the keeper.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now he's up at the bowler's end.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Can't get that outside the ring field. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 71 for 4.
They'll get at least one here. That's a solid shot. Great shot. At least one on offer. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There'll be runs here. Nicely played. Runs one. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 6 off it. South Africa are 77 for 4.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. 2 full, punch back down the ground. Could be 4. Good fielding out in the boundary. Scamper through for a single. Good running. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Jadeja with a great catch. They had to run a fair bit and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
New batter in, but will have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
Finds the fielder with that shot. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Shot, should be runs here.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Dug that out well. Bowling fielders look really confident. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Nice shot. Runs possible. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
The batting team are now 85 for 5.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. India with a massive shout. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper. No shot offered again.
Edged. Small outside edge and taken. India get the wicket. And a brilliant take by the keeper.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
Nicely played. Doesn't beat the infield. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. That's a solid shot. Well played. Could be a quick single. Straight to the fielder. Worked away. That's a nice single.
End of the over. South Africa are now on 90 for 7.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Top shot that, punched wide of extra cover, and that could be 4. Nice shot, runs possible. They'll get at least one here. Couldn't get it through the field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Nicely played. Runs 1. Shot. Should be runs here. Flex that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Into the 24th over, South Africa are now on 96 for 7.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Jadeja sat underneath the ball and a fine catch. The floodlights didn't seem to worry them at all, but they certainly made it look easier than what it was.
Martin, the tail ender at the crease. May not take long before having a swing.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Nice shot, runs possible. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Into the 26th over, South Africa are now on 102 for 8.
Absolutely middle that.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
Nelson, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Can't get that outside the ring field. around that one. What a delivery. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. They'll get at least one here.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
The crowd is electric right now. Cuts that off well in the infield. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching.
Jaiswal watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Nice solid defensive shot. 3 added in that over. India are 3 for none.
First over gone, and not many runs off it, but that's all they need to go at this innings.
Hendricks, the spinner, coming into the attack. Dug that out well. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. On that nicely, good defence.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Oh dear, 4 block shots in a row. This is making for a very uneventful over.
still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for four.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Hendricks shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Bowling fielders look really confident. Big appeal. This could be out.
Kohli coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. No. Terrible shot. There'll be runs here. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's another defensive stroke. With every block shot, the fielding side must be feeling more and more relaxed. Yet another defensive stroke. These batters are playing it far too safe at the moment. They really need to start swinging soon. 10 runs added there. India are 18 for 1.
End of the third, and they're in cruise control, chasing down this target.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Doesn't beat the infield.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. That's a solid shot.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Into the fourth over. The batting team are now on 30 for 1.
Nice solid defensive shot. On that nicely, good defence. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
They're still ahead of the run rate. Bowlers are doing a solid job. Fielders just need to cut down the number of singles at the moment.
They'll get at least one here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. The ball's returned out from the deep there.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Jaiswal, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
17 runs out of there. India are 48 for 1.
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
Shot, should be runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Steps across and through the leg side. Can run 2 if they want.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, he just might get that wicket. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Dug that out well. There could be a couple if they hustle. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit. But the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found they're going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. There'll be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Jaiswal needs plenty from these bowlers.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Might look to go big again here.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. How will he reply?
Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. A huge momentum swing. 18 runs coming from it. India are 80 for 1.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Oh, that's just too full. Kohli makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Went for the drive, complete miss. Wow, that's missed a lot.
There really is a good amount of bounce in this pitch. Seems to be surprising the bowler. That's all the short stuff for this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. misses everything. 5 runs out of there. India are over 5 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Straight to the fielder. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Kohli has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll get at least 1 here.
Kohli was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
End of the over. India are 98 for 1.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. There's a almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.